For us at DebtX, really exciting day because this product that we're going to launch, not only is it unique, but we've been working on building it for 15 years. So some of you I've known even more than 15 years, but that's a long time to be working on a product to launch. And it took that long because we needed to collect all sorts of data and data sets for a long period of time and then build the technology to be able to synthesize all the data. To kind of get right to the point, what this product does is, in a cost-effective manner, it gives you a credit rating for commercial real estate loans. So rather than having to go to a rating agency and spend $10,000 a loan, this will give you something that is objective and auditable across your entire portfolio or a single loan. Now this supplements, obviously all of you who are bankers have internal ratings, so you have your own rating system already in place. But what this does is it gives you a third-party view, should you want one, again, that's been, that we've had audited, it's back-tested, and it gives you some defense, whether it be internal at your credit committees or whether it be for your regulators or whatever.
DXScore is a numeric loan rating system for CRE and multifamily loans. I guess the question that many of you still may have is, how does it work? So DXScore separates, quantifies, and then measures a loan's bundle of, or that unique bundle of credit risks into a single numeric score. Credit factors such as LTV, DSC, occupancy, etc. Now, the tool itself is calibrated, as Kingsley had mentioned, with a very robust database of trades, new origination, secondary market trades, valuations that has been amassed over a 15-year period. We have been able to then use that database of these valuations and trades. It has allowed us to identify and quantify those relationships that we found between these risk factors over time and ultimately produce the DX score. The takeaway of this slide itself is that as the DX score deteriorates, the probability of default or the experienced default also increases, which validates the tool itself.
What we thought would be illustrative would be to take a group of banks that we do pricing for, and we would show you right here, this being the par line, okay? There's this group of banks that we price for, and most of them, their loans price above par. And just for reference, this is the CMBS universe. And again, it's scaled. You know, this isn't dropping down from par to 70. So, you know, things are still in pretty good shape. So what you'll notice, and I believe everyone has a handout too, if you go to the next page, keep an eye on Bank 1. So they have a slightly greater than par portfolio, and that's using our DXMARK pricing service. Well, if you look at them on DXScore basis, they're pretty comparable to the CMBS universe, whereas they were sort of right in here. So that's what the DXScore tool is all about. Any loan can be priced at par if you're getting paid enough for the risk, right? A junk bond can trade at par. You know, any risk, you know, you can go borrow money from the bookie on the street and you're paying 30%, but that's a par loan to that guy. So really what we're doing, and again, you can see that there's some decent movement back and forth between a couple of the other banks as well. So you can see that in some cases, and again, it's not an emergency, but in some cases, good pricing is hiding risk.
There's a lot of material on the website if you want to look at it. For instance, the white paper, which will talk about technical things like how has it been back tested, how do I trust it, things like that. The video, it gives you just kind of some takeaway sound bites for how you might want to use it. And of course, you can contact anybody anytime and would be happy to work through it with you. But thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.